Is a Saturday. There's a picnic at Elaine Cox's farm.
You're gonna bring food there? Sorry.
Everybody bring food. Call me up if you need to know what to bring.
I said you're gonna pick me up. My car? I need car.
Pick me up?
Yes, I will.
Beautiful woman.
Yes, but listen, I need.
Anybody not on the mailing list, give your name to this gentleman
Give
here.
it to Angela, that woman over there.
Over there.
Angela. Mailing list, directory. Eva. And yesterday was Naomi's birthday.
Tomorrow is Freeman's.
And tomorrow is Freeman's birthday.
And Saturday's Beth Gantz's birthday.
Namaste.
Jai Baba, everyone. I'd like to welcome everyone to the last New York meeting with Bauji, our sweet and dear Bauji. Before we start, there are a couple of announcements I have to make. One is that in order to thank Beth and Bob Gant for their wonderful service, housing and feeding our sweet dear Bauji, we would like to present a copy of Bao's latest Guzzle book, signed and autographed. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Official rules for use of this church space. We need no food or drinks anywhere in this building. Bottled water is permitted. Aren't we lucky? Okay. Also, no smoking is allowed anywhere in the sanctuary space, including its outer lobby, narthex, okay, balcony, stairways, or main floor. An announcement should be made to this effect prior to the start of the event. Well, that is what we're doing. Your right to bear arms is left at the door. Okay, so very, very important. Tonight's program is Q&A, question and answer, at 9 o'clock sharp. Bao needs to stop talking and say goodbye to you all. Because at 10 o'clock, we need to be out of here so that he can be up bright and early for a crack of dawn flight to Myrtle Beach. So let's be aware of time and honor his need for rest. I'd also like to say, just for the record, we've had such a wonderful time with you, Bao, and we thank you very much.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Baba.
I have also very wonderful time of my visit here. Previously I would come, but this time when I was intending to not to come, I found that more interest, more love, everyone is just waiting for that. So it is always better that to say, I am not coming. And it gives the encouragement, and you all, of course, wait for me. Really, this visit is very, very good. Very good, I am full. And I just see how beloved Baba works, how his work is going on, and how active he is, that he is bringing you in his contact. It is a great thing to come in the contact of the highest of the high. And today I told you, you are the chosen ones. Chosen ones, and that's why you came in his contact. He has chosen you, and that's why I should say that you are all blessed. He is always there. His blessing is there, and blessing also I give explanation about his blessing. So be ready for that. Don't worry. Don't worry. What you have to sacrifice? Only this false self. It is to be sacrificed. It should be perished. And that's why Baba said that you must be free from this false self, and then of course you will realize who you are. God is indivisible, and you are nothing but God. But only thing, this false self is there with us, and that's why we find the divisions. So many divisions, innumerable divisions, and we pass through all this, experience different things. But one day, whether you want it or you don't want it, you will have it. You will realize the reality. That is a definite thing. So now the questions.
I heard about Baba. I first heard about Baba over 30 years ago, and it seems like now it's gone like that. And I realized that, pretty soon my life will be gone like that. Pretty soon my life will be gone. My life will be, this lifetime will be over. So the question is, how to make this precious time worthwhile, how to make it count, how to get the best out of it, you know?
Really speaking, in eternity there is no time. In illusion, of course, we count the time. In eternity, there is no time. So once it so happened, Baba told one story about this time factor. There was one, he was a perfect master, his name was Machindranath, and he had one disciple. There are many disciples, but he loved him very much, and he would always be with him wherever he would go. So his name was Gorakhnath. So one day, Gorakhnath asked his master Machindranath that what is eternity? What is eternity? I don't understand eternity. There is no time. So how the time comes? And the master told him, one day you will understand, you will know, not understand, you will know what is eternity. So from time to time he would ask, and he would say that one day you will come to know. And one day the master says, Gorakhnath, you have to go to different places. You come with me. And of course, we would walk, and you have to bake food for me and yourself. And you would just stay under the tree. Let us go. So they started going. In the evening, they would stay under a tree. Gorakhnath would go bake for food, and he would bring. And the master would see that every day Gorakhnath would bring good food. How he gets good food every day? The master knew, and he would praise, oh Gorakhnath, you just begging, in begging of course you get such a good food. I am very happy. And one day, when in the evening they stayed under the tree, he says, Gorakh, now today I feel that I must go for begging. And Gorakh says, Master, you should not do it. you should take rest. I go and beg for food. He said, no, today I feel that I must go, you take rest. You be here. So master he goes to house, and people did not give anything. On the contrary, he gave abuses. So he comes back empty-handed. And he said, Gorakh, I did not bring any food, but the best of food I received, and that is abuses from the people. Master, that's why I said that you should not go. It is my duty, I must go. So he says, all right, I am hungry, you go and bring. So he went. He went and he took one bamboo, went to the marketplace, he picked the bamboo, and then he climbed up and he was sitting on the bamboo in a posture, closed eyes. And people looked at him, said, he is really yogi, very advanced yogi. No one can just sit in the on the bamboo, and he's just sitting there, and he is absorbed in God's law. So they would come take his darshan, and they would just bring presents. So many presents, of course, they brought, and there was heap of presents. And the master comes. And he says, you fool, what are you doing? Just get down. So he got down, and the master kicked him. He said, you have no shame? What are you doing? People thought, who is this man? He had come for begging and we did not give him anything. So who is this? We were thinking that he was very, very advanced. And he was advanced, and that's why we were just, we felt amazed to see. And this man, of course, comes and kicks him. So he must be more advanced, and we abused him. So they all said to him, please forgive us, forgive us. And Machinnath, the master, says that why forgiveness, why what mistake you have committed, you did not do it. I am worth for that. It is good. That was the blessing I received from you. So you must feel happy. I am really very, very happy. But this, he is doing this. This is not good for you. And that's why I am checking him not to do that. It is no good. Then Gorakhnath, he said, Master, I was doing this for you so that they may know that who you are, and that's why I was doing. Forgive me. And he just prostrates before him, and people were amazed. But then he says, Master, you gave very good example, but still I did not receive the answer of eternity. What is eternity? He said, don't worry. I will tell you, you will come to know. Don't worry. So they again proceeded further. And in one place, it was very hot. The master sat down under a tree and he said, Gorakh, I am feeling very thirsty. Bring water. So he took one pitcher and went to a river to bring water. So he filled up the pitcher, and then he said, why not I should also drink water. He drank water and he felt sleepy and he slept. He slept and he dreams. What he is dreaming? That he is a king. And of course very big kingdom, he was ruling over the kingdom. He also sees that he has got the queen, children are there, Then afterwards he finds that now he's old. So why not to give the kingdom to the eldest son? So he gives the kingdom to him. And then of course he goes to a forest and just he meditates on God. He remains there. Then what does he find? That his son, he ruled over, he also got old. Another, his son, this way 7 generations passed in the dream, one after another. And the dream did not, of course he did not wake up from the dream. And the master comes and master gives him a slap. And he got up. So, you have any idea? I am thirsty, I sent you for water. And how many ages passed away? And you did not bring water? How many ages? And he says, ages, master. I am just, I was to come, but I felt sleepy and I don't know how. I was asleep. So for ages, you were asleep for ages? You have passed through 7 generations, have you any idea? He says, that was a dream, master. Dream? So now you woke up from the dream. When you woke up, how much time you spent? Just half an hour. And in half an hour, 7 generations. So eternity is that there is no past, no future, only present. Half an hour, 7 generations of course passed in at half an hour, because you did not know it was a dream. You were dreaming. So when you wake up from this dream, long dream, which has many dreams, innumerable dreams, you just go on seeing one after another dream. It just goes on until the time you wake up. And when you wake up, there is no past and no future, only present. You alone exist. So that is eternity. Now another question. Do you feel satisfied? Do you feel satisfied?
Don't worry about it.
Yes, say out.
Well, so what I'm hearing you saying is don't worry about it.
No, don't worry, of course it is. Don't worry, but are you satisfied? Don't worry, it is there.
I'm not satisfied yet.
No? Yes.
Then what happens when we awaken and then we realize that we are alone in sin?
What happens? There are innumerable dreams in one long dream. So one after another dream we go on seeing. But at night, which we see, when we sleep any time and we see the dream, so this is the dream into dream. This is a long dream. So in long dream, we take birth in dream, we grow up in dream, we establish the family in dream, and one day we leave the family in dream. We die. Then again another dream begins. It just goes on and on and on. Innumerable dreams, of course, we have seen. We have passed through different kingdoms of evolution of consciousness. Stone, vegetable, then worm, fish, bird, animal, and now human being. And in human being also there are different forms. One time you are rich, another time you are poor, one time you are king, another time you are beggar. It just goes on. Once we were in Pune, and Baba, of course, there is one garden named Band Garden, and there is a river, beautiful place where Baba Jan, the perfect master, she would live under a tree. So sometimes Baba would go there. So all of a sudden, he said, let us go to Band Garden. We went there and our car stopped. As soon as the car stopped, one beggar came. And that beggar, of course, he was blind, and he came near the car and he says, give me 1 penny and God will give you more. So Baba asked Pendu, one of the Mandi, to give him 1 rupee. So 1 rupee he gave, and he says that God will give you more, and he left. And Baba said, this is illusion. Do you know who he was? Previously, in his previous birth, he was a king. But he was not a good king. The people were suffering. He had no care. He would just go on collecting tax, and he would not care for the people. They would suffer and suffer. Now, same king, he has become blind beggar. And blind beggar, he does not know that he was a king. This is the dream. We are dreaming. So there are so many dreams. Sometimes you are in America, sometimes in India, sometimes in Australia. Just go on changing and changing. Dream one dream after another, unless one wakes up from this dream. One wakes up from the dream, then of course dream, then you are just eternity, you enjoy eternity. No past and no future, only present.
But you alone, what you enjoy. When you wake up from your dream, you find out that you're alone again. So what do you enjoy if you're alone?
You are alone, you enjoy infinite bliss. Infinite bliss.
I wish to know what it is. Before,
Happiness you experience. Happiness. You experience happiness. And of course happiness to any extent, but still you have the greed to have more and more and more. When you are suffering, you just want happiness. I don't want this. Always you want happiness, but that is also illusory. So beyond misery and happiness, there is bliss. If you get just a glimpse of that, then of course you would forget the world. Forget the world. Just a glimpse. Who is the richest person? That who has no wants. So long the wants are there, you just go on collecting and collecting and collecting, remain so busy with that. But you cannot feel contentment. But when the highest happiness, if you have achieved, still you cannot feel happy. The contentment is not there. When you have no wants, then of course no desire, then you are blissful. So that state, to get that state, of course we have to be free from all desires and wants. And how to get that freedom? Only Baba can help. Baba can help. And that's why Baba says, don't want. Whatever I want, you should want. Don't want any other thing. But we always want, I want this, I want that. When we get it, still wants are there, then I must get another thing. Because it gets on and on. There is no end to it. But when you are in sound sleep, the world is there. But do you remember your body in your sound sleep? Do you remember your body?
No, of course not.
But do you remember your house?
Nothing. You remember nothing.
You don't remember anything, you just forget. Why? Because you are on the seventh plane. But unconsciously, mind is there. And mind, of course, stores the impressions. It is there, but it does not work. When it does not work, of course, you are on seventh plane. There are two pulls. One pull towards the illusion world, another pull towards God. Now, what happens when mind is limited? When mind gets tired, then of course you want to go to the sound sleep. The pull towards God, it becomes strong, and then you are in sound sleep. When you are in sound sleep, you forget everything, but the mind does not work because it gets tired. But as soon as it gets rested, then the impressions are there. Get up now, spend us. And you get up, again you are in world. It goes on. So that sound sleep should be such that mind should be empty from impressions. Then of course you are free from bindings.
So empty mind, it's nothing again. What is the infinite bliss if we have nothing in our mind? It's nothing.
Bliss, of course, bliss is there, but you cannot enjoy because you are not conscious. Unless you become conscious. Now, in fact, when we come in creation, so in creation, so we pass through mental plane, subtle plane, and when we come into gross plane. So mental, subtle, because the impressions are not there, so we don't experience. We have passed through, and every day also we pass through when we go to sound sleep. But we don't experience. Then of course impressions go on collecting through these different kingdoms, stone, vegetable, stone of course very few, vegetable, then vegetable in vegetable form, if we come, then what happens? There of course vegetable needs water, it needs manure, it needs light, it needs air. So here subtle body start developing. Subtle body starts developing. When the next kingdom comes worm, mind starts developing. So in this way, mind and energy both go on developing, and in human form, full development of mind and full development of energy. So we have got full gross consciousness, but this is gross consciousness which we have. And then of course it goes on, we just go on collecting impression and spending, taking birth and dying. It goes on until the time all the impressions they are spent. And how they are spent? They are burnt in the love for God. Then of course you enjoy. But then you consciously enter into the plane, subtle plane, mental plane, consciously. Now we are in gross conscious. So every day we pass through the planes, but we cannot experience because our consciousness is gross and gross impressions we have stored. So it goes on. But Allah Mia, don't worry. Her name is Allah Mia. Allah Mia means what?
No, it's a...
No, tell.
You told me what it is, Valamia, so I am satisfied.
Allah Mia, Allah means God. Mia, man.
Man of God.
Yes, man, God. So,
Man God.
yes.
Even better. Even better, yeah.
Val, yes, White had a question.
Yes.
Thank you. I was thinking about, Baba talks about in the discourses, I'm sure he was present with him, about one of the chief expressions of the ego, our separateness, is through competition. You compete by comparing endlessly and by actively competing on many kinds of levels. And we find in life much competition to deal with. Baba says that with the experience of oneness, all competition is eliminated, and we can engage in cooperation. As we go about our life, we engage in competition through whatever work environment or personal environment. How can we, diminish that to at least some degree with
elimination of ego, it is not possible. Transformation of ego is possible. Transformation. So elimination means to make it weaker and weaker. So how can we make it weaker and weaker? So it requires the love, and love, of course, it is the grace of God. So grace of God, how to have this grace of God? So he must, grace, of course, it is not God, it depends upon his whim. He can give that grace to anyone. So it depends upon him. So only way for us is to follow his orders, obedience. So obedience, of course, whatever Baba has said, we must follow his wish. Forgetting, yes, you do your work, worldly duty, you must perform. But just perform for him, thinking that he has given this responsibility. Now, there are two things, responsibility and duty. Now, responsibility, what is the responsibility? Actually, no one knows. Responsibility, whatever this life, this body, is nothing but the mold of past life impression. So whatever the impressions we have stored, then we bring those impressions. So that is your responsibility. It is very natural. We don't know, but we have to act according to the impressions we have brought. And when we spend those impressions, we create new impressions. So responsibility is already there. Now, how to shoulder that responsibility? So the duty comes. What is the duty? Duty is to spend those impressions according to wish of the beloved. So we must always remember his wish and spend those impressions. Whatever responsibility you have got through those impressions, you must fulfill. Then you are one day, of course, this ego is transformed and transferred, then I am God. But that is infinite ego. Infinite ego. That is not limited. So transformation of ego takes place. And once you have that, that means you are free from everything. That is not ego. That is infinite. Infinity you can get. Buddha, what did he do? He was the king. He renounced the kingdom. And of course, he was the same one. He was the avatar. But then he says to attain nirvana. Nirvana. And that is the goal of life. Now, nirvana, people don't understand what is nirvana. Nirvana is that just like God is everything, capital God, everything, capital. His shadow, first shadow, is nothing. It is also capital. So whatever we just see, it has come out of nothing. It has not come out of everything. So nothing. So there are innumerable small nothings. So what is your duty? If you just become that nothing, capital nothing, then you become everything. So all this we are dealing with small nothings, innumerable. So we go on dealing with that and we remain attached with that. So we have to get rid of that, but how to, this is nothing, this is nothing. I don't want this, I don't want that. This chair, whether this chair can, if you ask the chair, do you want this? So chair cannot say that I don't want. No reply from chair. We have to become like that. Now, the statue of God. You go to statue and of course God is there. Those who follow. So God is there. Same made up stone. Now same stone is on the floor. So you do not hesitate to put your feet on that. Same stone is in the toilet. So you don't, even whatever you do, the stone does not complain against your action or complain if you worship the stone does not feel happy. So we have to go back to that state. But consciously, we have to go back to stone state, but consciously we have to remain conscious. And then if you remain conscious, then of course you know who you are. So all these impressions which we have collected, we have to be free from that. And the only way is love. Love for Him and love, and that comes only in our hand is just obedience. His wish, follow His wish. Just think about Him, remember Him. It is not necessary that you just sit in one place and go on just remembering Him, meditate on Him. It is also not necessary. Sophisticated age, so many things one has to attend. Where is the time? Even if you just remember, that is sufficient. That is sufficient. And what an opportunity that when certain occasion comes, we gather together, and of course this is the best way of remembrance. We just collect together, and sometimes we sing, sometimes we just hear about Him. So when you have time, then of course you must attend this. And when you attend, just for short time, so it helps. It helps a lot. But be practical. It is not that for this you have to leave the world. This time is quite different time. No renunciation. You have to live in the world and renounce your own self. That is the best renunciation. Otherwise, outward thing, if you renounce what is there and go to mountain, your mind goes along with you. And what is the benefit? Live in the world, do everything. But at the same time, don't belong to the world, belong to God. Just remember, everything happens according to His wish. He is the real one. Sometimes Baba would say, he would encourage to us. Sometimes some duty he would give all the money. And he would say that I don't know how you can do this. Had I been in your place, I would not have done this. He would just encourage us. And sometimes, of course, he would hammer. Hammering, of course, that was very useful. Very, very useful. Sometimes he would become very indifferent. Very indifferent, he would not look at anyone, just like now. He was sometimes very indifferent, and sometimes means 6 months, 1 year, he would not care. I was keeping watch, and Baba would not look at me. When at night he would want water, he would do like this, and I would give water. He would take, just return. One night, what happened? Even I would not sit on the chair, thinking that if I would make noise, Baba would get very upset. I would sit on the floor, but my mind would work. So many things I would see, just like vision film I am seeing. And one night it so happened, one scorpion came. Now I said, if I kill this scorpion, then noise would be there and Baba would get upset. So I was just looking at the scorpion, and the scorpion was sitting there. 2 hours, it did not move. After 2 hours, the scorpion started running towards Baba's bed. I said, now I must kill it. And then I thought that Baba would not like this noise, but then I thought it would be good. At least he would look at me. So I killed it. And I made noise, but he did not say anything. He was so indifferent. Nothing he did not say. So, but all those films which I would see, it was just nothing but the impressions would come out. Now, you said 10 minutes, I want 10 questions. Yes?
Well, somebody that was talking about Baba said, how do we know if we pray to Baba that Baba hears the prayer? And I said, I guess you just stay with him for some time and you trust him, and then it will become clear to you. But I wish I had a better answer at the time. I don't know if that was the right answer.
Could you hear?
How do we know if Baba has heard our How do we know if Baba has heard our prayer?
Prayer, how to love. Love, of course, it can.
How do we know that Baba hears us when we pray to him?
Of course, he has said that even the stone, I can hear the breathing of the stone. So how can he not hear the prayer? He listens everything, but where he thinks that he should give response, he gives response. Otherwise, he does not. He hears everything, even breathing sound of the stone, he can hear. So it is not that, and just like now you are praying, Baba is thousands of times closer than your very breath. Thousands of times closer. How can he not hear? He can hear. So there is nothing, no doubt about it. But the response, what is the response which is necessary, he gives. And if you say that whether you hear, Baba hears or not, put your heart and go on asking whether, please tell me, whether you hear my prayer or you don't hear. Just go on asking him and you will get the answer. You will get the answer.
On that, may moving on that line, how do you think Baba feels about us? Maybe we're attracting it sometimes to, the form of Jesus and what he would say, or Buddha, or something from the Upanishads. We might find that we're drawn to a religious text in whatever form, but it inspires us in that moment. Or should we just, focus on Meher Baba and be home with Meher Baba? Think of any.
Worship, of course, there are different types of worship. Baba is not connected with worship, he is connected with love. So if love is there, once of course we went to one place and Baba had sent the message that he would be staying there for a week. He is just coming for recreation, relaxation. So, and he would not give darshan, he would not meet people. So of course Baba went there. But as soon as he went, they brought, aarti. So in India, they put camphor in the plate and they do like this and they sing. And Baba says, I came for this purpose, no freedom. And they would just garland and this and that. Every day prayer means aarti. In the morning, in the evening, next day Baba says, now my work is done. I am going. Baba left. So he does not want outward thing. He wants just love. So whatever you say with love, of course, he just accepts that. Otherwise, once one lady was there in Bombay. So Baba would go to Bombay and stay somewhere. So she sent a letter to Baba saying that, Baba, you always go and stay there. Why don't you stay in my house? I love you so much and I feel so bad that of course you don't give me the opportunity. After some time, Baba sent a letter that I am coming there. Don't inform anyone. I am coming there just to relax. And of course, don't worry. 7 persons with me, and we will just be with you. We will have nice time. She was very, very happy. Then Baba went there with 7 persons. Baba said, did you inform anyone? He said, no, Baba. Baba says, good. I don't want to see anyone. Just you cook only for me and this 7 person and yourself, and no other person. And of course, feel free. Don't feel that this time I should do this. You are free anytime. When food is ready, we will eat. And what happens? Next day at 9 o'clock, people started coming. People started coming and Baba called her. I had asked you not to inform anyone, and how is it that people have started coming? Baba, I tell you that of course I did not inform anyone. I tell you the truth, I did not inform. How they are coming? How they have come to know? She says, I don't know how. So about 50 persons came. And Baba says, now don't worry, when they have come, so I will talk and then send them back. Don't worry. You just cook for Mandali members and for me. She went to the kitchen and it was 12 noon. Baba calls her, says that now at 12 o'clock, it is no good to ask them to go away without lunch. So don't worry, whatever you have cooked, you bring here. I would give them as prasad. No, Baba, I just cook, I cook. He this is my order. Don't cook. Just bring the food here. And she was feeling so that what will happen now? What will happen? And Baba says 20 plates, 50 plates, 60 plates you bring here. And I would just give little as prasad. And of course Baba started giving more and more. And she said, Baba, I cooked, Baba, please allow me. Just sit here. Sit here. And Baba served all. Still the food was there. He said, now take. It is for you. Still the food was there. 5 minutes. My watch shows only 6 o'clock.
I think the person's questions had to do with scripture in other religions, and even if you're a follower of Meher Baba, but you're attracted to some other scripture, some other writing from Buddhism or from Christianity, what would Baba's feeling about you going to that other scripture be? Or could you just stick to Baba?
Baba, of course, Baba is concerned with love. And whether Krishna or Buddha or Ram or Jesus, just the one. Just the one. When love is there, love does not make any distinction. But outward thing, we just think that this is the truth and we don't understand it properly. And we just start the ritual. That Baba does not like. Ritual, of course, then of course heart, you cannot open your heart. Scriptures, I say, that Bible, Quran, Vedas, they are nothing but the words of truth. Words of truth. But that words of truth we do not know how to act upon. We just forget because we have collected all the impressions. And we remain just attached with the rituals. And rituals Baba does not like. Does not like. Even Baba would he would be very, very free. Always free. He would not want that outward show. He would not like that. People would come garland him. So he would not like that. He would not feel happy. But he would not also disappoint anyone. So all right, do it. But he would not like. He would like to play marbles, just fly kites, play cricket. He was doing that. So for him, there is nothing such outward thing. Even when they would perform Aarti, when Baba would go somewhere, Baba would not like that. Baba would go to that extent that in Hamirpur district, northern India, when he went for the first time, the ladies would just spread their sarees on the road where Baba would walk. So, and then when Baba would go, so the rice and flowers, they would just throw like this. It is the custom there. And even if sometimes it would go in Baba's eyes, still he would not say anything. He would not say anything. Though he would not like, sometimes he would say, when they would come closer, then Baba would explain that this is just, it has nothing, there is no love, you are following custom. One day it so happened, in the beginning 1925, so Manli's food and Manli's way of living quite different. Rice and dal and rice. But at that time this dal and rice was also not there. It was that, millet chapati, thick, it is called bhakri, and tea without milk. That was the food in the beginning. So there was one person in the village He had come to see Baba with his family and he was staying there. So Baba would go there every week and he would give nice discourse and he would, that man would feel very, very happy and he would want that Baba should come every week. So every week Baba would go and Baba's order was that when Baba goes there, everyone of course should leave the work and follow him. So one day it was summer time and Baba was going, so all the Mandi members followed. There was one named Vishnu. So Vishnu, of course, he had no shoes, no sandals, and he was working. So he just forgot to put on shoes. Just followed. Baba looked at him but did not say anything. At that time Baba was writing. So when he went there and said, I have to give discourse, did you bring your slate, Vishnu? No, Baba. All right, go and bring the slates. And Baba said, you have no sandal, no shoes? All right, take my sandal. He said, no, I cannot put on your sandal. Baba says, why? You are my master, so I must worship your sandal. I cannot, but I am telling you, do it. When I am telling you, do it. No, I cannot. This is a sin. I cannot commit this sin. Baba says, you are insulting, humiliating me. Whatever I say, you don't accept. And whatever the tradition says, of course you follow the tradition. So you are following tradition. It is not that you are following me. It is not out of love. It is out of tradition. So you pay more respect to your tradition than me. My words, of course, have no value for you. So this is the real thing. He would want whatever he would want, of course, you must follow. Now there is Baba's two-man people come there. There are so many also, they just are on the street and they go to Ahmednagar. Now suppose some of them, they see you all pilgrims from foreign countries, they are there, just we must go and see what is there. So they go. They go and what they see, that they go to the tomb and they are bowing down. So they think that now we have come, it must be the tradition here. So we must also do it. So they also do it. Now same act, but what a difference. You do it out of love. They do it because it is tradition. They bow down to the tradition, you bow down to the beloved. So it is not whatever you do, if it is with love, that has quite different meaning. But if you just because of the tradition, if you are bound by the tradition and you do, it has no meaning. Yes?
So how do we know that we would recognize Baba if he was to come back again? If he was to come back?
How did you recognize him now? He gives his own recognition, otherwise it is impossible to recognize him. To recognize him, it is impossible. He is infinite. So how can you recognize him? And just now you have recognized him, so also you will recognize him when he will come next. He will give his recognition to you. He is not going to spare you. You are in the net. Yes. Now anything. She is very good one. Good one.
gotta get up at 6 tomorrow morning.
6 is still 6.
Okay.
I'm not telling you a lie, just see. What happened to only today it happened. Why?
Because you had told him he wants to keep you in the room. And so do we.
So no question. This time really I feel very, very happy. Very happy. Because, and I know why Baba prompted me to go. Nobody helped me. On the contrary, everyone would want that I should not go. I should not visit because of my health. But then I came and I feel the love. I feel that he is very active, very, very active. How you have come, you attended so many talks. What talks? What is there in these words? Words, they are just nothing. But how it happens? Because he is active in me. And that active, because he is active, that's why this happens. And that is the real thing. My words, what is there? Just a potato. Yes, no value. So tomorrow I am leaving for Myrtle Beach, and I will be there up to 29th June. Then I will go to LA up to 22nd July. And then I will go to London. And from London, one place, Norwich. I'm going to Norwich this time. And then afterwards I will go back to India by 1st of August. That is my program. But one thing, do not hesitate. If you feel going to India, do not hesitate. There is nothing, everything आपको is in illusion, illusory things. Why to afraid? Go for God. If you feel like, don't feel scared. If you feel scared, don't go. But if you do not feel scared, just go. Nothing will happen. And whatever happens, it happens in connection. Baba's connection is there. You are banana wala group.
She has no problem recognizing him.
Banana wala group.
Chutney ice cream for you. I have the chutney ice cream.
These are the persons, of course, second phase, ice cream and garlic chutney. Second phase. So Jai Meher Baba.
Namaste. Baba is all the flower.
Send pictures?
You mean reincarnation?
Yeah.
Baba also said that
Yeah. I don't know what's that.
Sounded like bangary bangary, something like that. I'm thinking, wait a minute.
I wish
It's my wish, not his will.
Francesca.
Am I supposed to put that across the camera?
Sound is off, don't worry.
I was sitting somewhere on the side. I was on the other side.
I'm awake.
Oh, they did. Everybody has their own schedule. But I don't think
Thank you so much.
Get your hug, James. James, hold
Thank
this.
you. We'll see you on the internet Sunday.
Yeah, don't press on any of those buttons. You got it?
Yeah.
You can touch the top. You got it?
Yeah.
One-handed.
Excuse me. I was just like get everybody. This is a better shot.
Have a safe trip. It's so lovely. Everything is very We'll definitely see you soon. You keep well. Safe trip. More places to go. Be careful.
I don't know. Then, with the nursery, Papa, if I am the school, in my office,
I wish I had my glasses.
So much for an intimate conversation with the three of us watching.
Sound's not on. There's no mic hooked up. No, you gotta go back. Oh, she did. She got Angela. Yeah.
Take care of 5 minutes. You watch his back. 5 fingers. Oh, it's like you can't say enough. How do you take that? Just about.
I'm back. How are you? 5 minutes.
Renita said, you said to her, take care of 5 minutes. But I don't think she's going to take care of it.
Oh, James. And yours? Marilyn, it's sweet, man. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, thank you.
How many days do you stay on? You're gonna arrive there the 23rd? Right?
Where? Myrtle Beach? Nanny?
Yeah, so he's going to Myrtle Beach.
And Danny's going to New York.
I don't know.
I just want to steal another hour.
I just want to stand here and watch.
Oh, yeah.
Bring my chair back. Whoops.
This came to mind. Have this shot, which is very good So I was hoping maybe to come and sit together again, but I don't know. India? I don't know. Now, if you said that tonight, we'll see what he decides to do. Actually, he just took a job. He accepted a job yesterday. So he may stay and work this summer. He accepted it yesterday. If he changes that, or if that changes, then he'll go like that. I mean, you know, he's 26 now. He's a young man. He needs once again, you won't see it. I go, I work, I come back. like anything. It has been. I felt it too.
Never try that. It's very easy.
See you in India.
I'll send you that early. And then when it's real, you see the people give you these are really the ones who I'll send you that early and tell you how to take them and stimulate your kidney and make it go to the right and I'm also sending them it's a number of microalgae. What it does, it protects your
Crying. I don't want to be that crying.
No, it's good. You know what kind of crying that is? Joy. No. You're full of love. You feel Baba's love. Beautiful. Good. Good. Healing. Joy, yeah. Beautiful. You're beautiful. I was watching at the Northeast. I never seen somebody have so much fun. Yeah. It's a good thing. No, it's the things that you feel, not the things that you see.
I can't believe they're actually leaving you alone. I thought you were going to be more.
The closest thing to God is what you feel.
Thanks to getting you again.
From your heart. Sure. It's what's in your heart. So it's beautiful. Some people talk a lot. The greatest talk is your heart. Yeah, God speaks to you. I know. He is. He's so beautiful. He's so sweet. He's all love.
You know, I thought I'm not coming, so then I went for the job. And then just
Yes, you do. That's what you do. Yeah. You feel fine about what's speaking to you. I already did.
It's just a
Thank
small
you.
job because I'm in school, so I'm just doing the job that pays for my school.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm happy. I just miss it.
How long before you said August you'll be back? Enjoyed very much.
It might have, yes. And it was fantastic. This whole tour was amazing. We're going to meet you at the airport. Yeah. We won't be there for breakfast.
Yeah, we'll see you when you're catching your plane. So, probably in a week or 10 days. I think I'm gonna make my reservation for the 24th. So I'll be there the last weekend. Yeah, but I'll let you know and send a short email so you know exactly what date I can roll. So that'll be good.
It was great. So I know you can talk more, but you got to get up at 6. Okay, call me when you're outside. That was Bobo? No, he's all right. So, can I have one last question?
You made us scared. Yeah. I'm assured that the half hour didn't read it. I'm just watching this guy for 2 hours. Yeah, I did. I'm like, I was ready for you for 2 hours.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I mean, it's from wherever she comes to come now.
Get closer, closer, closer. Oh, yeah, almost, closer, closer.
All the way back. You recognize that she comes. And then she shines.
So nice to see you.
Well,
Be
I
around.
can take credit for that. I had this conversation with Billy Lee, and that was a very big concern of hers.
I feel so grateful that you came and
Your work. What about me? You met me.
and I'm thankful for that.
So I should have
It's great to have you
prefaced the
around.
question with this is something.
We'll be blessed again next year or soon. I know, you'll do your best. We'll see. Thank you so much. It was very special. What's your name? What's the name of this one? Francesca. Francesca. French? French? Oh God, I think she's already got the pierced ear. How old is she? Yeah, but that's what I was guessing. That's amazing. That's funny. Yeah. And then she can shine. This one is shy. Oh, when she got shy when she got it. It will live in memory. Yes, she did. I'll send her a link. Pumpkin? She was alert, isn't she? This is the fun we should have. She's tired, though, you can tell. She's pushing the envelope here. She wants to stay up so bad. This is not good. Tired. That's Alex. This is Xander. This is Xander. Baby, so cute. He's so precious. Well, I thought he was much more fun, right? He was when he was younger.
Wow.
Okay. Bob is pink here. Bob is little pink baby.
Hope we no.
Yeah, I remember when you I remember.
Yeah, you don't like us to I can switch hands easier. Yeah.
Val is leaving the building. On time and
Baba Kiche. Baba Kiche. Hey, Baba.
What's the name?
Very special.
It's my family.
Very, very, very
Yeah, cameraman. It's trying like that anyway.
Am I going to make it to the next 2 weeks?
Yeah. I have you. It's all over now.
Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob.
But the rest of the story. Yeah.
Yes.
Frenchie. Jessica.
Hi, dude. Say hi.
She's 11 months, almost 12 months. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
She's saying
My oldest brother, I don't know if you know him, Josh.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he has a three.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, that's a great age. They're all great ages. 11's a good age. You like it, right? You having fun? You know, he surfs.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can surf him for.
He does rollerblading, skateboarding, rides horses, paintball.
Paintball?
Oh god, he's done paintball?
Yeah,
Yeah?
actually. I mean, not a lot.
Yeah. He loves it. He's really getting to know like everything about it.
It's expensive.
Yeah, paintballs are expensive.
Nice.
Yeah, you shoot them up really fast.
Nice.
And where they go, you know, they have dealers.
Cute.
One type of paintball you can only find in the store. So you can't like get them cheap off the internet or anything like that. So that's the
You
deal.
use like, what are they, CO2 powered?
Yeah.
guns?
Yeah.
CO2 nitrogen.
He knows all the stuff.
Should I put it in the newsletter?
It's not getting the kind
We're doing it next year. Then I'm gonna start fixing out. It's a real name, but
You just